down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And now Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. The 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He hits his running back, Procise. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Power. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's crashing. He's checking crash. No tash. No tash.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Switch.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
I got you. Wait, 89.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180, 390.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Hey. Switch. 12. Mike's by 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Run 80. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, watch that, check.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers, Benjamin's got it. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Lucky. Load it.
This is Gordon, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Who that?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
Go.
And he gets it down to the 32. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mike 54.
On 3rd and 2, Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Check. 0. General West. Alert 3. Back.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Step run 80. Check. Watch 54. Hey, here I come.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
On the Seahawks 15-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Here we go.
Now Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gordon. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, You and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 31, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First down, Seattle.
Check. Watch tight. Gun. Tight is right. 4 down. 49.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
19.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Orange 5-4. Mike 5-4, Mike. Hey, orbit. Let's go, D. Big run 80. Come.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I got him. 0. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing again. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Hey, exit. Hey,
3rd and long for Rivers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Tighten up. Hey, 79. 79. Go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the punt team on now as this one's set away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Seahawks, first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses?
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Allen, the intended receiver. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They go play action. Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Exit. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Yeah. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Play out. 49. One flip. 49. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. 25 yards. The pickup there, also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Let's see what you got. Slam.
First down, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket. Check three.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Switch it.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Left. Light 54. Check right. Alert 3. Hey, watch it.
Delta!
Blue jaw corkers.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. from 13 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
54, right there, 54.
Play fake, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the 22, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Line 54. Let's go, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Check safety, check safety.
Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This complete to Lockett. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get this sense